Good morning everyone, and welcome back to the vlog. Today is Monday. I usually take as my rest day. I thought in today's video I would just run through my training plan, look at my Strava, my training peaks, just briefly looking at what my training's been like over the last couple of weeks. Today I'm not going to do any exercise whatsoever. I'm going to take the day completely off, no active recovery. I've got studying to do, got exams all week, so it's just time to get my head down. I'm just doing my politics essay this morning. Mum's just come back from Aldi and they're now doing a double pack of Soreen loaf. This stuff is honestly so good. I know I talk about having dates and bananas, but this and sugar water will get you around a 4-hour ride easy, mate.
1 potato, 2 potatoes, 3 potatoes, 4.
To get out of the house and get a little bit of a break, I've come out of Monty for about 45 minutes before I have lunch. I'm convinced that coming out on a dog walk like this is good for you on a rest day, especially as I've been studying and it's like getting outside and getting a bit of fresh air you can never really disagree with, to be honest. You know it's a good time to have a rest day when as soon as you step out the door for a dog walk, you just feel your quads and your hammies just, oh. Obviously I needed rest after the training I've put in the last few days. Just absorbing it and hopefully getting fitter as a result. I might have to tone down this week. I'll have to play it by ear in terms of my time management and how I think I'm doing with uni. I've got an exam tomorrow, I've got an exam Friday. I've got a week-long piece of coursework that is set tomorrow. After that, hopefully I'll be done for 2 weeks. I can get in some mega miles, hopefully do some cool video ideas before term 2 starts on the 4th of February. Auntie, look at this. So I've just come along here, look, there's doggy footprints and he's sniffing them. And you can very clearly tell when the dog's had a shake look. Wonder where the trail leads. Here we see the wild Monty approaching the swan. Monty calls out to the swan, but he does not respond. Right then, so I came back from the dog walk, had some risotto, and I've just been studying all afternoon. So it now brings us to about 6:30, and hopefully I'm going to run through how I plan my training. So on the screen here, you can see my training peaks. I've had Training Peaks Premium for about 6 months. It just means that you can drag and drop workouts and notes in advance, and then if you tick them off, they go green. And if you don't do them at all, they go red. On Tuesday I was supposed to do 4 hours, but I only did just under 3, so it's gone a bit yellow. But anyway, this has been really helpful for me to keep me accountable to my training, and I've been properly planning it at uni since October. And I did an FTP test near the beginning. I don't know where it is. You can see all the swimming here. Bit of a shame the pools are closed now. Definitely not swimming in the sea. I might go for a dip, but swimming is a bit out of the question at the moment, unless I bought a really thick wetsuit. So at my weight, at 63 kilos, this comes out to 5 watts per kilo for 20, but not quite for FTP. So I need to bump that up by about 10 to 15 watts, which I reckon I got in me in the next couple of months, hopefully, if training goes as planned. The intervals at 280, 290 for sort of half an hour, I've been feeling pretty comfortable, so we'll have to see about that in mid-February. But yeah, I've just been following it all along, just ticking it off. It just helps me keep everything in one place and accountable, and you can sort of track your fitness score on the side, which is, it's not the gospel, but it just helps you track progression over time. As you can see, last week I was supposed to do these long rides, but I didn't manage to get them in the end, simply because my bike just gave up. You know what, it's had enough. So I had to take it to the bike shop as an emergency, and in the end I just wrote last week off as a rest week, which is why I've been back on it this week. And I've been writing a little bit more longer, comprehensive notes on here. You can see, I mean, this is literally me writing this stuff. But it just helps remind me of what I'm supposed to do in the session. So I don't have to second guess anything or worry about it on the day. I just look at it and just do it. And it just takes the thinking out of it. I usually would have a few weeks planned in advance, but it looks like I planned up to here and stopped. And I don't think I'm going to have time to plan it properly tonight or in the next few days, because as I mentioned earlier, it's hot on exam season at the moment. So I'm just going to replicate what I did last week this week, but just add a little bit more volume and reduce a little bit more of the rest times and things like that. I'm not going to, muck around with it. I'm going to do another track session, for example. But I also use Strava at the same time to sort of look back at my training. So I find to plan my training, I use Training Peaks, and to assess whether I've stuck to the plan, that's all fantastic. Training Peaks all the way. But to then analyze the data and to look back on it and you know, segments and stuff, I use Strava because it's a bit more of a social thing as well. And here you can see a bit more visually. I've just been banging out those 20-hour weeks, sort of doing a 3-week on, 1 week off strategy. Although that did obviously fail last week, so I'm going to get back on it with 3 weeks from now. But yeah, that's pretty much it. If you've got any questions about my training, feel free to leave them in the comments or DM me on Instagram at Zach Snell. Better get cracking on with editing the video now, and then I've got a practice paper to do this afternoon as Monty is going haywire in my room. That's a bit of cardboard, Monty. Look, he had this in his mouth. I don't know what's going on. Anyway, thank you very much for watching the video. If you got to this point, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you again tomorrow.